An auditory oddity has internet users around the world scratching their heads. All right, a quick demonstration. What do you hear when you listen to this?
Laurel. Laurel. Laurel.
Okay, is the voice saying Laurel or Yanny? I'm hearing Yanny. Anyway, it turns out whatever you heard, there are many people out there who would disagree with you because it's possible to hear either one. Now, the really weird thing is we don't really have a scientific explanation for phenomena. So writes Pascal Wallisch in an article for Slate magazine. And Mr. Wallisch is a clinical assistant professor of psychology at New York University, and he joins us right now on the KCBS Newsline. Thanks for coming on, Professor.
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me on the show.
Now, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind it's Yanny, but do you hear that?
Yeah, you're crazy. It's clearly Laurel.
Where do you get Laurel? How does this kind of thing happen?
Well, the bottom line is this. It's a poor quality recording, okay? So there's a lot of uncertainty, and whenever there's a lot of uncertainty, you go with your prior expectations, with your biases, so to speak, stereotypes or whatever. And believe it or not, you have auditory biases. Let me ask you this. How did you see the dress last one, 3 years ago? Was it white and gold or blue and black?
Oh, boy, I don't remember. I'd have to look again. I hesitate to say.
Can you look, or do you have another computer right now?
I don't have it. I can't call it up right now, but yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah. Point is, some people saw it black and blue, some people saw it white and gold, and the reason for that is because some people had seen more daylight, and daylight is blue, the sky is blue, and other people had seen more artificial light, net yellow, internet light is yellow, or more yellow, and so basically you expect to see more of what you have seen before. So, for instance, if you have seen only cats, and then you see something ambiguous coming by, you think it's a cat, even though it might be a dog. And so the point is that if you subtract yellow light from an image, it will look blue to you. If you subtract blue light from an image, it looks yellow to you. That's exactly what you saw for the the dress. So people who were early risers and see a lot of daylight, they saw it white and gold, and people who are night owls, they saw it as black and blue, for the most part, not all of them. There's a lot of noise. And the same thing is going on here. There's high frequencies, which contains the Yanny sound, and low frequencies that contain the Laurel sound. Let me ask you this, how old are you?
Old enough to know better than to answer that question.
Well, the reason for I'm asking is there's a explanation, quote unquote, going around the internet that says that it's a frequency thing, that old people can't hear right anymore, and then they can only hear lower frequencies. And that's why I wrote in this later article, because what this predicts is that you should hear Laurel, I should hear Yanny. You hear the exact opposite.
Interesting. Okay. In our final seconds, Professor,
yeah.
Is there anything on a more significant scale? I mean, this seems fun and
no, this is very, very profound.
But my question to you is, can we extrapolate this into something a little more serious, I guess?
Very serious, very serious. Let me give you an example. Let's say some political fact comes around, and you and I have completely different positions about that. And that doesn't mean we have different, that doesn't mean the other side is crazy or malicious or ill-informed. It might just mean we have different assumptions. We come from different backgrounds.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm convinced what I hear is right, but people can hear it both ways. I mean, take a listen again.
Laurel. Laurel.
Laurel or Yanny?
Laurel.
Yeah, I hear Yanny. Okay. Pascal Wallisch, a clinical assistant professor of psychology at New York University. Oh, interesting stuff.